Hey ho, let's go guys and gals, and hello my friends. This is your host Joe, Life with Yosef. This is going to be the opener of July 26 Extravaganza number 1. And I am at the KOA in Kingman, Mojave County, Arizona. I got here Thursday. I'm leaving this morning. I have a couple of errands that I need to run, and I got to thinking I may drag this out a little bit longer than I thought originally. So here I am I'm in spot 55. I like it here, but I'm going to sit down here and we're going to chat. So we'll see what's next. I talked about on the Thursday morning cart ride how much I got done sweeping up and bagging trash and all that stuff, cardboard and stuff. So on Thursday morning, I got up. I had all the trash bagged already in the bed of the truck. I picked up my mail. I threw out the trash. I got some money out of the ATM. I went and got Jolene. I went to the 420. I went to Lowe's and bought said plywood. Here we go. Here's the plywood. Here's the one piece. And I went home and I was waiting for a delivery from Rise and Puff, which is they make quesadillas that are actually pretty good. I could eat 2 of them for breakfast, and that's pretty much enough, especially since I've been on the Ozempic. So I get home, and I'm in no real huge hurry, but I'm starting to pack. I will cut to the 2 biggest struggles, but there is a lot more to it. Dude and I struggled, but the first struggle was I have the key for Jolene is on like a little scrunchy thing that I wear around my wrist. And I thought, oh, I'm going to take a nap. So I put the key down on my table where my chair is. And somehow it ended up under the chair where I had to move the chair, lift the chair up or tilt it up and find the key. And that took me about an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, I finally found the key. Now, you know I wasn't calm about this. And I only have 1 key, and I need to get that addressed. To get the bike, the e-bike, on the bicycle carrier took me another hour and 10 minutes, and it was 115 degrees with the sun just beating on me because there's no shade. It was beyond exhausting. I struggle with the ratcheted straps, and God only knows why I do. I can't figure it out. So I managed to get the bikes secured, and you got to be careful because if you don't have it firm, it's going to bounce back and forth. And I didn't want the handlebar end to break one of my rear pieces of glass, window glass. So that was a struggle. So, okay, I think I'm ready to go. It's maybe 5:30, and I stop at the, oh, God damn it. Oh, I know. The metal frame blew over. So we're ready to go. Dude and I load up. My God, the inside is a goddamn mess. I need to address. I'm going to address it in Williams. So we get up, we leave. I stop at the Circle K, the brand new one on 95 that the city was really high on. I got my sodas filled up, and I topped off the tank with about $70 worth of diesel. Now I'm driving over Union Pass, and the last time I did this, I overheated. So I really had an eye on the temperature, and I had my heater on, which is an old school trick for helping to keep your motor cool under load in the 115 degree heat. So I get up and over the grade, I get to the KOA, I stop at Arby's, I get something for Dude and I I get to the KOA, they just closed the office. It was like 7:02, but they let me in, they got me taken care of. They're very nice here. I like staying here. And it's at least 15 degrees cooler, if not more, than in Bullhead. So I drove up here, I got my spot, and I had to pull up a bit, so I still had the engine on, and this is important. I get the power plugged in, and I go to activate the slide extension. I'm gonna put the slide out, and nothing, it's dead. Okay, maybe the fuse is blown. Well, I pull the fuse out, and somehow I drop the fuse in the fuse box, and I can't find it. Well, I should have a spare fuse. I can't find the spare fuses. I found them this morning because I was looking for my camera, but okay. So I take the 30 amp out of the refrigerator fuse slot, and that's not working either. So I'm thinking, oh no, I don't know the problem I have now. Well, as I stood up, because it's hard for me to be on my knees that long, I noticed that my instrument panel lights were on. And I look, and I still have the engine idling. It's not overheating, but the engine idling is on. And now, I knew this, but I didn't know it at the time. And here's your education on a slide in an RV. In your car with an automatic transmission, there's a lockout, so you're not able to start the car in gear. You have to start it in park, or maybe in neutral. And now, in a lot of the modern cars, certainly the locomotive, you have to have your foot on the brake too. So, okay, well, there's a lockout for the slide so you don't drive off with the slide open or activate the slide, which I have driven off with the slide open years ago on the White House. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you? So I figured out, I shut the motor off, and the slide works fine. Now, I went inside Friday morning to get some coffee, and I bought a couple of sodas and such, and a little breakfast. And I buy a small pack of 30 amp fuses. Now, you know damn well when you buy anything at the shop, at the campground, they're going to charge you about 5 times as much. You think 7-Eleven overcharged with you, but you know, what am I going to do? So I have the fuses, it works, and I got at least one of my 100,000 issues resolved. As I went to set my bed up, that's when I realized that I have the wrong size. One of the plywood sizes is wrong. And I'm going to insert that film now. I filmed this out of order, so you're going to see that now. This is the folding part of the bed frame. I have it out right here. You can see the heavy-duty cardboard is all torn up. And you can see right here that the connectors that Scott used, well, were not enough. Now I'm going to point out right here that I bought some plywood. I thought I'd resolve this. You'll see right here all of the slats are, all the bed slats are broken because I'm a fat ass. So I measured, I'm going to talk about this, I'm filming this out of order. I measured the plywood for the top, here to here. And then I thought I would measure, or I would have a second piece of, damn it, hold on. Then I thought I'd have a second piece of plywood replacing this heavy-duty cardboard, which isn't worth a shit. And I forgot when I took the measurements to account for the 2 supports. So one piece of plywood is accurately sized and one piece isn't. in a long story short, I got the bed kind of sort of done, and then I went ahead and thought, you know, I don't need this metal frame at all, and it's going in the garbage. I think this other piece of plywood may too. I may keep it, I haven't decided yet, but I don't have room for all this stuff. So, you know, not if it's not useful, I don't have room for it. So I figured out that, and I had all this stuff. When I was at the house, I brought one more of my jack stands. So I could put the jack stands and everything down to support plywood, one piece of plywood, and then lay the mattress over the plywood. And I tried that last night and the night before, and by God, it works great. So I don't know why I just didn't think of that sooner, why I was wedded to the idea that I have to be screwing around with this metal frame. On the metal frame, I don't need it all because it's going to go. And bluntly, well, you know, you may think, what if you resell it? I don't care. I don't care. I'll probably end up donating it or giving it away when the time comes. Hey. A dog walked by. You know how protective he is. Hey. So I think I got my bed resolved, and probably a lot easier than trying to manage a piece of shit broken metal frame with all the bed slats of the bed support broken. So I can't think of a whole hell of a lot else, but this is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef, with my co-host, dude. This will be the wrap-up of July 26 Extravaganza #1. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. May Freya, in her infinite wisdom, show you favor on the hunt now and in the afterlife.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Know your worth and never fucking forget it.
Alright, this is for Joe, because you keep stealing my outro. So I wanted to give you a better one. And remember, you'll never stop on the way back!
And we'll see you for the next one.